Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Max and Juan Cast Emergency Podcast. I repeat, Emergency Podcast. So, first of all, how you doing, Max? How you doing right now? It's late as
Matt,
fuck.
it is late as fuck. I'm mad at technology, but I'm good. I'm kind of salty. This trade went down. My boy Joey's busting, he's about. Oh, good lord, he's about to bust.
Well, as Max said, he spilled the beans. As you guys should know, Christian McCaffrey has officially been traded to the San Francisco 49ers. Of course, this asshole had to fucking get traded after our pick'em show. So we're giving you guys a little mini video of it, okay? We'll break down the trade. We'll break down what this means for the Panthers, what this means for the Niners. If you guys are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button, bro. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Does this move help the Niners to a Super Bowl contender? Does it not matter? Is he going to get hurt now? What does this mean for the Panthers? All of that good stuff, man. So, the Niners trade for Christian McCaffrey. These are the trade details, Max. So, of course, the Niners receive Christian McCaffrey, and the Panthers receive in return a 2023 second round pick, a 2023 third round pick, a 2023 fourth round pick, and a 2024 fifth round pick. First reactions to this, Max.
Shocked the team is San Francisco. I don't think it's the blockbuster trade everyone's making it out to be. There's not even a first round pick. There's a second and third for the Panthers. I think this means fire sale. You know, in COD Zombies, when you get the money sign, it's all cheap. This is the time. If you're a contending team like the Packers and want a guy like DJ Moore. And for the Niners side one, a little puzzling. It seems like it'd be good on paper, but what does it really do for this team?
Yeah. Okay. My initial reactions, I'm not shocked that it was the Niners. Um, I'm kind of shocked of the amount that they gave up because the Niners are really not known to throw around picks like this. And yes, I know they gave picks for Trey Lance. I do understand that. But if you talk to any Niner fan, there's a lot of times during the season where everyone thinks they're going to go after someone and they don't wind up doing it. They always get the lower tier guys like the Emmanuel Sanders. Like they were trying to go after Odell Beckham a couple of times in the last like couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing ever happened because they didn't want to give up picks. So I'm kind of shocked in that aspect. Our resident Niner fan Joey was actually talking about this, and it was a pipe dream, whether he wants to admit it or not, because he was on the same side as me saying that a lot of Niner fans are talking about a pipe dream. Because if you guys don't know, Kyle Shanahan, his father coached Ed McCaffrey, who was on the Broncos, who was, of course, Christian McCaffrey's dad. So there goes the connection there, Max, where he's known McCaffrey since he was a little boy, Kyle. Like he's been around the McCaffrey family. He knows what CMC produces and what he brings to the table. So there's the connection there. But I love it. I love it for the Niners. I think it's a great investment to save your season because it is going kind of off the walls. Not totally, they're not 1-4 like the Raiders, but it's kind of falling off the walls with injuries. And a big part of it is, of course, the Niners can't run the football consistently. Jeff Wilson looked fucking terrible against Atlanta. And you throw Christian McCaffrey in the mix, you know how it is with the Niners, Max. It's plug and play at that running back position. It seems like Kyle Shanahan and that zone scheme that the Shanahans have been running for decades now, they make anyone a superstar. So anyone with the inkling of talent of Christian McCaffrey gets in there, I can only imagine what they're going to be cooking up.
What does this mean for Debo Samuel at running back?
I think this is great. This is what Debo
I
wants.
think this is the end of it, really, right?
Yeah, it's the end of it. I mean, but look, I'm all for the Debo Samuel end arounds and wide receiver,
Yeah, I'm in for it too. But the tosses and maybe running up the gut,
yeah, that's
that
over.
yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, yeah, maybe in a big game you'll do it once or twice, but
Yeah.
this move to me is it looks great, like I said, on paper, but like I said, what is it really gonna do? Like, if you were a Niner fan and you see what Christian McCaffrey's done for a season, he's got 4,000 rushing yards, 32 touchdowns, 30,000 receiving yards, not passing yards, and he has 18 pass catching touchdowns. But he's only played 10 out of 33 games in the last 2 years. So, are you going to be able to rely on this guy for a team that's just been maligned by injuries? And
That's
here's
what
my
kind of
question to you.
scares me.
Yeah, yeah. This is my question to you. Let's say the Niners were a 65% chance to win the Super Bowl or make the playoffs. What does McCaffrey do? 70? Is it a really big needle pushing move?
I do think it's a big needle pushing move.
So this
Just
this
off.
transforms their chances, you would say.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, look, you can play that card with anyone with the whole injury thing, and I know Christian McCaffrey has been banged up these last like 2.5 years. I get that. I get it. But if if we're gonna play that card, like you can say that about any NFL player. So
No,
look,
I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that's a fair statement because this is a
I
guy who's really missed almost a full season of football. This isn't a
I
guy who
get
gets
it.
a sprained ankle every once in a while or fucking jams his thumb into the turf every once in a while. This is a guy who legitimately has injury questions.
I get it. I get it. And I'm not ruling out that he might get injured. But like I said, I think any player can get hurt. And you got to swing for the fences. And I think just look at somebody in their division that was close by him from last year. Now, yeah, you can argue maybe they're not as talented as the Rams were last year. Okay? But you're on fucking drugs. Anyone out there that was saying Odell Beckham didn't help the Rams. And I feel like Christian McCaffrey is that big of a piece to the Niners as Odell was for the Rams. Everyone count out Odell. Everyone say, if he doesn't suck, he's gonna get hurt. And yeah, he did get hurt in the Super Bowl. I get it. He got hurt at the end of it, but he fucking helped them out, dude. He was a difference maker. And you look at all the positive for Christian McCaffrey, dude. Like, this is the offense for him. Jimmy G is in fucking heaven right now. Shout out to Max for getting this image, but you see the smile on my
Yeah,
guy's
a
face.
Yak Central in that picture right there.
Yak Central, bro. I mean, Jimmy G doesn't have to throw the ball deep at all. He just has to throw to Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Watch the man do work. He's going
Yeah.
to gain yardage. He's going to gain stats. He's going to gain touchdowns. It's a match made in heaven for
It
the
also
Niners.
might lessen the load on the other guys like George Kittle, who I would say has been kinda underwhelming this year. Yeah, he's still really good. He's a great blocker. But when was the last time you seen him, like, get a 80 like, a 50-yard game where he broke 3 tackles? It just
Yeah.
seems like he's kinda lost a step, and maybe McCaffrey can loosen it up for defenses and can kinda rejuvenate him.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Max? I'm going
Yeah.
to talk about some of the picks they gave up and see where we can go from there. Can you look up Christian McCaffrey's contract for me
He's
so we
owed
can get the exact number?
$12 million next year. I know that for a fact. Right now, the Panthers only owe him 600 grand in base salary is what I read.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because
So
I came
how
prepared
many
to
years?
work today,
How
bitch.
many years?
No.
How many years is he left on his contract?
If I'm going back to our trade value list, I think he has at 3, but I'll double check. I'll double check for
Yeah,
you.
double check for us, bitch. I just had to get that one in.
Oh, oh, you heard that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, I was just
Preemptive bitch
kidding, Max.
moment. I'm sorry.
But I the trade details for me because you go back, are they giving up too much? And I think this just goes to check out our trade value list. We
4
had
years
Christian
left. 4
McCaffrey on here.
4 years left.
4 years left, and he's owed how much guaranteed money, Max?
Let me get you with this. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. Keep talking.
So 2nd round pick, 3rd round pick, 4th round pick, 5th round pick. I think that's a hefty load, man. But you're going all in for this year. The contract scares me. That's where the deal fucking scares
You
me.
got 30 million in guaranteed money, so probably
That's a
about
lot. That's a lot
yeah.
for a
Y-
running back. I know it's not a lot in the
How
grand
how old is
scheme of
he? Do you know?
things. I want to say he's what, 29, 28?
He's 26.
Oh my god, he's young as fuck.
Doesn't seem like
Jeez.
that though, does it? Doesn't seem
No, it
like that at
doesn't.
all.
It doesn't, but he's a man, he is still a young player. He's probably in his prime right now. That's the one thing that scares me, Max, is the contract. It's
Yeah,
it's
but
that amount of
you're
money.
really just stuck with him 2 more years, really. I mean, you can cut him for a $10 million cap hit, which is dead money. Next year it's
Yeah.
18, but you're not cutting him next year unless he breaks his freaking leg in a million places. And in 2 years it's only 3 million ducks to get rid of him, and you can always restructure that and get it a little different. You know, these teams, the salary cap's fake type shit.
Yeah, hopefully. But the Niners got a 2-year window right here, the way I see it, because Debo's under contract, Kittle's under contract. But you got to remember, they're not really paying a quarterback right now. Trey
No.
Lance is on a rookie contract. Jimmy G just got restructured. Okay. And it's basically a 1-year deal.
Trey Lance is still
So,
the monkey wrench in this whole situation where he just
oh my goodness.
you have no
So
idea what to make of the guy.
they're good for next year at least, because Trey Lance can be healthy,
I
get
there,
the band
Kittle,
back
yeah.
together. Exactly. Trent Williams still got at least another year in him. Maybe not multiple, but at least next year I will count on him still being at least good. But I think another plus that you can bring to the Niners side, Max, the Rams were in this also. They were heavily into the Christian
That
McCaffrey
I would not have loved this trade
sweepstakes.
if it went to the Rams one. I would not have loved this trade at all. I think
I
it would have
think
just been buying a flashy car and you live in a fucking trailer. Like that picture of the Bugatti at the mobile home. That's what it would have been.
I I'm looking at it from, I think he's more than a running back. I see him as a receiver. I think he would have definitely added something for the Rams, and I would give this even more of a plus for the Niners, just off the simple fact that they didn't let the Rams get him.
Well, give me a grade
So
then. You're talking about grades. Let's hear it.
I give it an A. I give it an A. I would give it an A plus if he wasn't injury prone, and I would give it an A plus if he wasn't getting paid so much money. But I give it an A, dude. I think it's a match made in heaven.
I think it's a B plus. I really like this move for the Niners. I hate it because I'm an Eagle fan and know we're gonna have to contend with those guys when it comes to February and January. But looking at it as an unbiased fan, Christian McCaffrey needed to get out of Carolina. No offense creativity, no quarterback. You're with the most creative guy in the NFL, Kyle Shanahan. Defenses watch out. And let's see what Christian McCaffrey still got left in the tank. I feel like we've kind of seen him toil away in nothingness for 3 years. And last thing one, Leonard Fournette, Christian McCaffrey, both on new teams. Who would have thought? Franchise running backs coming out of their draft.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that Christian McCaffrey hasn't been anything though,
I
Max.
didn't say, did I
He's
say that? No, I just said he's on a new team. Don't read into it. Fournette's got him beat resume. You can check that twice. I'm just saying, that's my guy coming out. I'm still with playoff Lenny.
Yeah, McCaffrey has 393 yards this year of rushing, averaging 4.6.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad at
it's not
all.
bad. That's 13th in the league. You would think, I mean, their starting running back Jeff Wilson has more yards than him and averages more yards per carry. But CMC plays for
Let's see.
Carolina.
Let's see what happens when he hits a good scheme and a good O line. For the,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
see.
excited. I don't think he's gonna play much this week.
I can't
I
imagine
think,
so.
yeah, I see him getting maybe 25% of snaps,
Yeah,
if that.
a few snaps. I mean, what can you really learn about the? It's a little bit different of an offense. Ben McAdoo to Kyle Shanahan, I would venture to guess. A little bit different level of play caller, I'd say.
Exactly. Okay, let's talk about it from the Panthers aspect. Okay, we'll spend a little 1 or 2 minutes on it. Did they get enough for Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah, I don't think his value was going higher. I feel like this was the perfect time to move on from him. Yeah, ideally you'd love a first round pick, but he's a running back. You got a second round pick. Probably going to be towards later of the draft, a third. You got some ammo if you want to move up for a quarterback, but don't worry, you'll probably have the number 1 pick with the way you guys are playing.
Yeah, most definitely. Fire sale indeed. You traded the right player to get the most value and not really hurt your team. At the end of the day, a running back is not going to sway your team when you're the Carolina Panthers.
So
That's just the facts of it.
Robbie was the first domino. Now
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey.
I think they're done. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. I don't think they go off of Brian Burns. As of right now, I've heard reports that DJ Moore is unlikely to get traded. And I think that's because no one's willing to give up really anything, which I find that crazy. If I'm the Green Bay Packers, why not give a third if that's what they're asking for? I can imagine teams are throwing out like a 5th round pick for DJ Moore, trying to buy low.
I think teams would, I think there's a team or two throwing out a 2nd or 1st because that's how talented DJ Moore is. That's just how I think. I have no inside knowledge. DJ Moore needs to get out of Carolina, get Rodgers some help. It's just, let's see if any more dominoes fall.
Yeah, I would hope someone gives up a 1st because I think Carolina would fucking take that.
I would. If I was Carolina, be like,
oh yeah,
really
I would run
good.
away. I'll be like, okay, good.
Burns,
bye.
I wouldn't run away for with a 1st. They'd keep Burns as long as they could.
Exactly. But what's your predictions for the Niners? If they're at what did you say that the Niners were on a scale of 1 to 10 before this trade?
With considering the injuries, I'd say they were a 6.5 out of 10. Now I think they're a 7.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna say they're about an 8.5 right now.
Healthy, I would say the 8.5. Yeah, healthy 8.5. Yeah.
I got 8.5. You still got Jimmy problems when it comes down to big boy throws in the playoffs. We'll see how that goes. They got an elite defense. Watch out for the Niners, man.
Scary.